Burning news stories here. These are the top news headlines in Jamaica. Let's begin. Nurse insists the oxygen shortage caused her husband's death. Adamant that her husband Bernard Ellis died due to a shortage of oxygen at the St. Ann's Bay Regional Hospital in August, Denise Ellis is endorsing a call for the government to facilitate an independent investigation into the shortage of the life-supporting gas. In other news, Warren Weir distances himself from alleged cult leader. Olympian Warren Weir has sought to distance himself from controversial pastor Kevin Smith after a photo of the pair surfaced online. The photo of the 2012 Olympic bronze medalist with Smith, the leader of alleged cult church Pathway International Kingdom Restoration Ministries in St. James, was among a number of images involving the pastor which began circulating on social media after two people were killed at the church on Sunday night in a bizarre ritual. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe was launched to retain attorneys for pastor and church members arrested after deadly ritual. 8 male members and the pastor of Pathway International Kingdom Restoration Ministries in St. James, where 2 people were killed on Sunday night in a bizarre ritual, remain in police custody as detectives contemplate what charges they should be slapped with. At the same time, an appeal was yesterday made to members of the organization to donate money to retain attorneys for head of the church Dr. Kevin Smith and other members. The amount being sought is $30,000 and the notice on the crowdfunding site stated that, "Now is the time to stand up against our adversaries." Also in the news, police to search home of MoBay's Pathways religious leader. Police investigators are now preparing to search the Coral Gardens, Montego Bay home of Dr. Kevin O. Smith, the leader of the Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries in Paradise, Montego Bay, St. James. Smith was arrested on Sunday after a religious ritual left 2 congregants dead. A third person was shot dead as he reportedly attacked the police when they tried to enter the building. Sacrificed woman was warned to leave the church. Meekoff Jarrett, the elder brother of Miss Gardner, 39, whose throat was slashed during a supposed ritual at the MoBay-based Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries on Sunday night, said he warned his sister several times about the church's pastor. When the Star visited the slain woman's family home in Kensington, St. James, Jarrett and other relatives were still in shock. He said that he attended the church at his sister's invitation, but on seeing the pastor and his actions, he concluded that he was not a man of God. Jarrett added that he last spoke to his sister a few days ago after she called him by cell phone and told him not to take the vaccine, and that he should buy supplies because a hard time was coming. Over in St. Thomas, a man mistaken for the alleged child abductor is identified. The man mistaken for the alleged child abductor, Davian Bryan, has been identified. He is Levi Chambers, who is of a Southaven address in Yala's St. Thomas. Chambers was attacked and killed by residents in Yondui's St. Thomas this morning. The police say residents thought that the man was Davian Bryan, the suspect in the abduction of the 2 girls in Bath St. Thomas last week. Chambers was employed to a car rental company in St. Andrew as a car detailer and is believed to be mentally ill. In other news, grandson charged after reportedly confessing to killing his grandmother. The grandson of the elderly woman who was found dead at her home in Alside District Warsip in Trelawney on Monday, October 18 has been charged with murder following an alleged confession during a question and answer session with the police. Charged as 26-year-old Jermaine Powell, otherwise called Man, of Alside District Warsip in the parish. Reports are that about 12:15 a.m., Powell reported to the police that he discovered his grandmother's body in her bed covered in blood. The police responded and on their arrival, Walcott was found with multiple lacerations all over the body. A religious convert insists she has not been brainwashed. If God says to go forward, we forsake all and go forward, trusting in Him all the way. This is what 22-year-old Denise Ellis says to anyone questioning why she abandoned a prospective legal career for the church. In a Star article last week, Denise parents, Gleaner and Denzel Gray, feared that their daughter had been brainwashed into joining the Following the Blueprint (FTB) ministry, based in Portmore, St. Catherine. But Denise told the Star that her newfound zeal for God came after the Lord opened her eyes. Shortly after coming into contact with FTB, Denise decided not to enroll at the Norman Manley Law School. Denise plans to work as a medical missionary, and she hopes that anyone who is concerned about her decision will keep one thing in mind. My home is not on this earth, but it is heaven, and so that is where my basis of action comes from. Understanding that as God's remnant people in this earth, we are to exalt his law, and we are to do all things as unto the Lord and not unto man, she said. Finally, a mother pleads with police to find her missing 33-year-old daughter. A St. Catherine woman who reported her daughter missing almost 2 years ago has accused the Portmore police of doing little to locate the 33-year-old, theorizing that her child's sexual orientation may have impacted their efforts. Sandra Williams said that she has filed a missing persons report at 4 separate police stations in the past year and a half and has even written to Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson begging for his intervention, after Julicia Headley left the family home to assist a friend on March 19, 2020, but has not been seen or heard from since. To date, Williams said no one has responded to her pleas or actively pursued the case. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can get your daily dose of trending news headline stories. Thanks for watching.